All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Oh, strong punch there by the Korean Super Bowl. Single collar tie now. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Just missed with the left there. Oh, collar tie. Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this.
Well, all right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Nice strike.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab.
Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
He's a tag arm bar now. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
And he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
It's a good right hand right there.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. So 31 total strikes tonight. Back with that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the Korean Super Bowl. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Nice leg kick.
Got the single collar tie. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Well, beautiful takedown by him there. busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drop, wow, actually got the takedown.
And he gets the single leg takedown. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and train down big strikes on your opponent.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really...
Takedown attempt is good. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Chor. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. There it is.
Nicely done. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Arch, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, nice. This is the choke that your uncle used to...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Pressure on, fight smart.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready? Ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay. Look at the turtle on that kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, folks. Nurmagomedov's shot is blocked. Slips the punch nicely there. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. Nice punch. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. It won't take many of those.
Right under the elbow.
It was a perfectly placed shot.
And just like that, the fight is over. You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. And there he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He's gonna like the sound of that. Big knockout for him to win the belt here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
All right, so there he is, the still undisputed UFC lightweight champion. And when you're taking on lightweight #1 contender types and not going to